Welcome friends. In this lecture, we will discuss about assignment solution of week 4 of subject microwave integrated circuit, and the name of the week is power divider and couplers. So let's start. There are two statements are given. Which one is true? We have to find. The statement P is a lossless reciprocal N-port microwave device cannot be matched at all ports, and Q is an N-port microwave device that can be lossless if it is a reciprocal device with all ports are matched. So always remember that any microwave device cannot be matched at all ports. Okay, there must be one or two ports that are lossless. Okay, so statement P is correct. Okay, but in statement Q it is given that all ports are matched, so that is not possible. Okay, so statement Q is false, so only P is true. So answer is A, only P is true. Scattering matrix of E plane T is dash. So now four options are given. In order to solve this question, in order to find the answer, you must know the scattering matrix property of the E plane T. Okay, so in E plane T, S11 and S33 are both are same. Okay, so you if you see the answer of this question is C. Okay, you can see that S11 is equal to S13, S31 is equal to S13, S21. Okay, this is S21, that is equal to S12, and S23 is equal to S32, and S22 is equal to 0 because port 2 is perfectly matched in plenty. So the answer is C. Okay, S parameter matrix of 3-port isolator is, so isolator is the 3-port devices. It transfer the power from port 1 to port 2, port 3 in clockwise direction. Okay, in anti-clockwise direction power flow is not possible. So if you see the option C, here the right answer is the C. How? So here you can see that S13 is equal to 1. Okay, so power from 1 to 2, 2 to 3 is possible, but 1 to 3 is not possible. So in that case put 1 over there. Which condition is not possible? Put 1 over there. Similarly S21, so power can flow from 1 to 2 but not from 2 to 1. Okay, so that is also equal to 1. And S22 power from it is perfectly matched, all the three ports are perfectly matched, so S11, S22, S33 is equal to 0. So the answer is C. Okay, next. Again, two statements are given, P and Q. We have to find out which one is true or false. 3-port circular can be used by amplifier by connecting a positive resistance at one port, and the remaining two ports are input and output. Okay, and the Q statement is 3-port circulator can be used by isolator by connecting a negative resistance at one of the ports, and the remaining two ports are input ports. So if you carefully observe in the P statement, circulator can be used as an amplifier if negative resistance is connected to one port. Okay, here positive resistance is given. So this statement is false, because if you want to use circulator as an amplifier, you have to connect negative resistance at one of the ports, and remaining two ports are input and output ports. So statement P is false. In statement Q, 3-port circulator can be used as an isolator by connecting negative resistance. Here we have to connect positive resistance. Okay, that only possible if circulator can be used as an isolator. So we have to connect positive resistance at one of the port, and remaining two ports are input and output port. So both statements are false. So the answer is D. Both P and Q are false. Next, power dividers are lossless network and circulator are lossless network. Both statements are true or wrong. So if you see that the power divider which contains resistive network. Okay, so and any resistive network is always loss device. It contains some losses. So power divider cannot be used as a lossless network. So statement P is false. Circulator are lossless network. Is it correctly true? Because circulator can be used as a lossless network, because in circulator all the three ports are perfectly matched, so there are no losses at any of the port. So circulator are always lossless network. So statement Q is right. So answer is B. Only Q is true. Next, magic T is 90-degree coupler and branch line coupler is 90-degree coupler. So magic T, whatever the power you connect at the any of the port and whatever the power coming out of the other port, that must have 180-degree phase shift. Okay, so magic T is 180-degree coupler. and branch line coupler is 90-degree coupler because input and output have phase shift of 90 degree in case of branch line coupler. So P is false and Q is right. Okay, so that is satisfied by the option B. Okay, so Q is true. So answer is B. Scattering matrix of 3 dB branch line coupler. So again, this is one of the brief theory. You have to go through all the scattering matrix property of the branch line coupler. So I will tell you in advance. The answer is C. Okay, so you have to go through this example brief theory of the scattering matrix property of 3 dB branch line coupler. So answer is C. Okay. A 3 dB branch line coupler is fed with 1 watt power at the input port. So input power is equal to 1 watt. And what is the power received at the coupled port? Here 3 dB branch line coupler, that means the coupling factor is 3 dB. So you know the equation of coupling factor. So coupling factor is equal to 10 log input power divided by coupled power. So you put 3 is equal to 10 log Pi by Pc. That will give Pi by Pc is equal to 1.99. So if you put the value of Pi as a 1 watt, you will get Pc is equal to 0.5 watt. So answer is C. Single section 20 dB coupler is designed using couple line with characteristic impedance ZO is given 50 ohm. Calculate the even and odd impedance. So for coupler, even impedance is given by ZO square root of 1 plus C divided by 1 minus C. This is the equation. So you have the value of ZO, that is equal to 50 ohm, but you don't have value of C. So you have to find the C. C, that means coupling factor. So C is equal to 20 dB here given. So you have to convert into real number. So 20 is equal to minus 20 log x. Okay. So C is equal to 10 is to minus 1. That will give 0.1. So put 0.1 over here. You will get 55.28 as a even impedance. And similarly for odd impedance, the equation is ZO square root of 1 minus C upon 1 plus C. Put the value of C is equal to 0.1 and ZO is equal to 50 ohm. You will get 45.23. So that is satisfied by the option B. Okay. So answer is B. A lossless T-junction power divider has source impedance that is given 50 ohm. What are the characteristic impedance required so that the output power are in 2:1 ratio? So here the power divider I have drawn here. Here the input power P in and a characteristic impedance ZO that is given as 50 ohm. So that are divided into two arms. One arm having impedance Z1 and one arm having impedance Z2. So power available at the input arm 1 is equal to P2 and power available at arm 2 is P3. So we have to divide the input power in P2 and P3 such that the power ratio is 2:1. So that is only possible if P2 is equal to 1 by 3 P in and P3 is equal to 2 by 3 P in. Okay. So now P in, what is the input power? So power is equal to V square divided by 2R. So V square divided by 2Z0, that is equal to P in. Okay. So now what is P2? In this equation, put P in value. So P2 is equal to 1 by 3, P in is equal to V square divided by 2Z0. And what is P2? Power at port 2. So V square divided by 2Z1. Okay, so that is equal to V square divided by 2Z1. So if you calculate, you will get Z1 is equal to 3ZO. And ZO is given 50 ohm. So answer is 150. Similarly, in this equation, you first put the value of P in. P in is equal to V square divided by 2Z0. And P3, what is P3? So V square divided by 2Z2. So that is both are equal. If you calculate, so 2 by 3 V square divided by 2Z0, that is equal to V square divided by 2Z2. So you calculate Z2 is equal to 3 by 2 Z0. Put the value of Z0 as a 50, you will get 75 ohm. So the answer is B. Okay. S matrix of two-port isolator. So again two-port isolator. So isolator, if power is given to port 1, it is out from the port 2, but port 2 to port 1 reciprocal is not possible. So that is only satisfied with the condition option C. Okay, here you will observe that this is S11, S22, S11, S12, S21, S22. So both are perfectly matched because isolator is perfectly matched. And S21, that means power from 2 to 1 is not possible. So put 1 over there. So answer is C, 0, 0, 1, 0. Next, circulator is reciprocal network, whether the statement is true or false. So circulator is not reciprocal network because reciprocal network contains symmetric property S12 is equal to S21, but in circulator that is not possible. So circulator is not reciprocal network. So the answer is false. So answer is B. Power divider is, so power divider that contains resistive network. So in resistive network there is certain losses are there. So power divider is always loss network. So power divider, again it is reciprocal also and match network also. So that is satisfied with the option A. So power divider is always reciprocal and lossless, sorry, reciprocal and match network. It is not lossless. Okay. So if you observe the option B, C, D are given as lossless, the term lossless is there. But power divider is not lossless network. Okay, it is loss given network. So answer is A. A lossless, reciprocal and mismatch three-port network is what? Which network is this combination of these three property? So T junction. Okay, because power divider is loss given network. Power combiner is also loss given. Circulator is lossless, but it is not perfectly matched at all ports. So only the T junction is lossless, reciprocal and perfectly mismatched at three ports. So the answer is A. In case of hybrid line coupler, coupling factor and directivity are, so in hybrid coupler, coupling factor and directivity are both are same. Okay, so if you carefully observe that answer D, coupling factor is 3 dB and directivities are also 3 dB. Okay, so answer is D, both are same and it is equal to 3 dB. Rate race junction is also given as, so rate race junction is always known as 180-degree hybrid because input and output have phase shift of 180 degree. 90-degree hybrid is, that is in case of magic T. Okay, so E plane T and H plane T both are 90-degree coupler, but 180-degree coupler is known as rate race coupler. So rate race is also known as directional coupler or hybrid coupler, 180-degree coupler. So answer is B. Rate race junction is 180-degree hybrid. S matrix of three-port circulator is, so if you observe that three-port circulator, so first condition is all ports are perfectly matched. Okay, so that means S11, S22 and S33 both are 0. So in option A, C and D, S11, S22, S3 are not same. Okay, so that is you can find very easily. So three-port circulator is, the option is B is right because all ports are perfectly matched in circulator. So S11, all the diagonal elements are always 0. Here it is not 0. Here it is also not 0 and here it is not 0. So the answer is B. A three-port network which is lossless, match at all ports and non-reciprocal, that is equal to what? So circulator. Circulator are lossless network, match network, but it is not reciprocal device. Okay, so answer is circulator. Circulator non-reciprocal, that means S12 is not equal to S21. S31 is not equal to S13. Okay, so why? So that is the reason why the circulator is non-reciprocal network. So the answer is A. A three-port network which is reciprocal, lossy and match at all port is, so power divider. Okay, so power divider, it is always loss given network, that it must contain a loss. So lossy that means it contains losses. So the power divider is answer because circulator, H plane T and directional coupler all are lossless network. Okay, so the answer is resistive power divider because it contains resistive network and resistive network always contain some losses. Any reciprocal lossless match 4-port network is, so attenuator. Attenuator is 4-port network. Okay, circulator, directional coupler and resistive power divider are also 4-port network, but in attenuator it is lossless and reciprocal network. So the answer is C, attenuator. Which of the following device alone can be used for antenna duplexing? So if you observe or if you refer the radar duplexer transmitter and receiver section, you will find the circulator. So in that case, circulator is used as a duplexer. It is also used as transmitter as well as receiver. It is provide duplexing function. Okay, dual function. So circulator is answer. So answer is A. It is used in radar. The use of register of value 2Z0 in Wilkinson power divider improves which of the following characteristics? So Wilkinson power divider have property of isolation between input and output port. So answer is D. Wilkinson power divider which improves the isolation property of resistive network. Okay, so answer is D. Capacitive effect in rectangle waveguide which have size A cross B where A is greater than B can be introduced by inserting strips parallel to edge A on the wall. So this is part from the theory part. If you refer the rectangle waveguide, you will find that the strips are always parallel to edge A, which is wider direction wider dimension. So A is the wider dimension here. It is given A greater than B. So strips are parallel to edge A on the wall. It is not parallel to edge B on the wall. So answer is A. Ray trace junction has total length of, so ray trace junction has total length of 1.5 lambda. That is part of the theory. So answer is C. It is straightforward answer. So C 3 lambda by 2 is the total length of the ray trace junction. A three-port reciprocal and lossless network can be designed if only one port is matched. Okay, if all the ports are matched or mismatched, then it is not possible to design any network. So any n port, 2 port, 3 port, any port network can be designed if only one port is minimum, or at least one port is perfectly matched. So the answer is B. Okay, and next, phase difference between through and coupled arm of quadrature hybrid ring. So in case of hybrid ring, the whatever the power applied to the through arm and whatever the power coupled through the arm have phase shift of 90 degree. Okay, so this is the again part of the theory. So answer is A, that is 90 degree. So that's all from my side. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture, and this information may be useful for the current as well as upcoming NPTEL session. So I am ending up this lecture over here. So in next lecture we will discuss the assignment solution of week 5. Thank you very much.